All right, let's see, here's the review, right? So, the progress review, right? So a function, a power function is in the form of y equals ax to the b, right? Y is equal to ax to the b, right? This is in the form ax to the b. This one is 2 times x to the negative 1/2. So that's, a is 2 and b is negative 1/2. This one, right, a is 2 and b is 2/3, but this one goes into a trinomial, so this one is not a power function. Okay, and then this one says write it as a power function, so we have y is equal to negative 2 times x, that's 1/3 for the exponent, but it's negative because we moved it from the denominator up to the numerator. So this one was negative 2x to the 1/3, negative 1/3. The 1/3 looks like it runs into it. Okay. Point on the line of the graph the power function with an odd exponent. Odd exponents, we have to switch both signs. Switch both signs. Right, because it's a reflection about the origin, or a rotation 180 about the origin. So this is going to be negative 4 comma 9. All right, just remember we did this in class 2. Y is equal to, there's always an a here, right? X plus 3, we have to change the signs, x minus 4 and x minus 6. Now, these can repeat, and you can see, right? We have, this first one's no good. Yes?
Hello?
Hello? Yeah.
You have tutoring, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt. Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so this is x. Which of the following cannot? So this has all the right ones in x squared, right? This one has x plus, right? So this one is no good, right? And the 4 is a plus. The others are fine, right? As long as they have x plus 3 and x minus 4, there can be multiple ones. All right, so the identity, this obviously, both sides have to be equal with each other. And this has to be 12x plus 15 is equal to 12x plus 15. So that's what an identity looks like when you get down to that last line, when you simplify. All right, so here's the one, the big one. So x times x is x cubed. X times x is plus x squared y. Right, and then x times y is plus xy squared. All right, so this is minus x squared y plus xy squared, and then minus y to the 3rd. Right, so let's look. Plus x squared y, this one and this one cancel. And did I make a mistake here? What do we have here? We have x times that is positive. Y, this one should have been a negative. I always get nervous when, right, that one, this one should have been a minus. Miss Padilla called, right? So we get x cubed minus y cubed. So this is an identity. All right, and then we get down to the cubic, right? Again, this one says the leading coefficient is 1. So that means a is equal to 1, so we don't have to write it. So we have x plus 4, right? I'm going to put the x minus 7 next to this because you FOIL that first. And then the x to the 0 means there's an x out in front. We usually put that x out in front. In the other sheet, it's in the middle that we did today, right? So I'm just gonna do a quick FOIL, right? So it's x times x is x squared, right? And then I take 4 minus 7 is minus 3x. 4 times negative 7 is negative 28. And then I have to just distribute this, right? So this is x cubed minus 3x squared minus 28x. All right. Now this one's a little different, right? It's the y-intercepts, but they want it in factored form. So I have y is equal to a, right? So we're going to have to find a. That's why they gave us a point, so we could plug this in. But we don't have to do all the multiplying. This is x plus 4, x plus 1, and x minus 3. So we have all that, and we're just going to plug this point in. So we have 40 is equal to a times 1 plus 4, 1 plus 1, and 1 minus 3. Okay, so we get 40 is equal to a 5 times 2 times negative 2. All right, so 40 is equal to 5 times 2 is 10. 10 times 2, negative 2 is negative 20. A, and then we divide. And we get a is equal to negative 20, negative 2. So let's write the equation, right? Y is equal to, in factored form, right? Remember, they say in factored form, is negative 2, x plus 4, x plus 1, and x minus 3. All right, so if we put these zeros here, we have the zeros at negative 4, which is 1 here, at negative 1, and at 3. And some of you wrote really beautiful ones. Because it's negative, it's not going to come down up from the bottom, right? Like normal ones, like see this one up here? This one came up from the bottom because it comes up this way because that was a positive a. Now we have a negative a, so it's actually going to come down from here. It's going to turn around, go up. It's going to come around up here somewhere and go through and go back down here. That's an acceptable sketch. All right, let's keep going. The next sheet. Which of the following is a power function? Trinomial, no. Which of the following equations is a power function? So this one is a power function, right? Because it's 4x raised to the b. This one is an exponential, and this one's a log function. Now it says which one is not? Well, this one is, right? To the 1/2 power, right? That's fine. And this is also okay. 5x to the 0. It's funny, this one I think will be a straight line because no matter what you put in for x, it's going to be 1 and it's going to be 5. The output's going to be 5, so it's going to be, yeah, a horizontal line. But this one is not. All right. Then again, let's write this in power form, right? So this becomes 5x to the negative 3 power. 5x to the negative 3 is this one. And then I threw 2 in there, right? So we talked about the odd one before, right? We switch both signs. So this becomes 9 comma negative 4. So this is b. But when we have an even exponent, if you think about it, the parabola is an even exponent. Remember, these are power functions, so their 0, 0 is going to be on the y-axis, right? So this is the y-axis. So it's symmetrical there. So when you're symmetrical about the y, this point is symmetrical with this point. So what changes is the x coordinate. So 2 comma 5 becomes negative 2 comma 5, right? The 5 doesn't change, right? Because this would be the line like y equals to x equal to 5. That doesn't change. So it'd be negative 2, 5, which is a. All right, which of the following cannot be this function, right? So you have y is equal to a, well, yeah, I should put a. All these a's, oh, there is a negative one there, right? So a times x minus 1, x plus 2, and x minus 5, right? So this one is okay, it has the right factors. This one is okay, it has the right factors. This one does not have the right factors, right? This one is wrong, and that's the only one that's wrong, so it's C. And this one down here does have the right factors, the -1, the +2, and the -5. Okay, so which one could be? Right, I don't really like the x in the middle, but we'll just go with the flow. F of x would be equal to x plus 2. Whenever you have a 0, that's just x. And then x minus 5. Right, so x plus 2, x, and x minus 5, that's B. No, it's not B. X plus 2 and x minus 5, that's this one, right? Is this one identity, right? So we have to FOIL x plus a. I mean, you could do the speed FOIL if you were really, really cool, like Mr. Siegel, but I'm not really cool either. So this is x squared plus ax plus ax plus a squared, right? And then we have this like term in the middle, a squared plus 2ax plus a squared. All right, so number 7, it says the leading coefficient is 1. Write the equation standard form, right? Given the x-intercepts, right? So we're going to do y is equal to, now the coefficient is 1, so I don't have to worry about a, right? So I'm going to have x plus 4, x minus 1, and x minus 3. I'm going to FOIL this one first, right? It's x squared minus 3x minus 1x plus 3, right? And please, 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 don't leave yourself an extra one here. Combine the like terms, right? So this is equal, x plus 4, x squared minus 4x plus 3. Okay? So now I'm going to distribute the x. So I'm going to get x squared minus 4x squared plus 3x. Then distribute the 4 plus 4x squared minus 16x and plus 12. All right, so let's look. So now we have, I made one boo-boo. This is supposed to be x cubed, right? I know you've been waiting until I got there and we're like, x cubed. It's like the Dark Knight going solo. This one and this one cancel out. And then we have 3x minus 16x, so it's minus 13x. Right, that's this one and this one, and then plus 12. Okay, now let's go to the next one. Now it's the same as before, right? Create for a cubic function in factored form the y-intercept. So we have y is equal to, we're going to turn these into factors, x plus 5. Again, I'm going to put this x out here, only because I like to, we're going to multiply that last. And then we have x minus 2. All right, so y is equal to x times x squared minus 2x plus 5x minus 10. All right, so y is equal to x. And we'll put the a in later, I forgot the a. All right, this is x times x is x cubed minus 2x squared plus 5x squared minus 10x. Oh, see, oops, I looked up at the instructions again. Do I have to do all that? No. I just, I'm like, I got a little twitch. Can we plug the 112 in right now? Yes, we can. So this is 12 is equal to, let me rewrite it. I should have put the A there. Should have been my account. Sorry, we are having technical difficulty. Mr. Siegel's tired. Please stand by. A X times X minus X plus 5, X minus 2. All right. So let's put this here. Y is, I did it, yeah. So we're going to put in, now we're going to put in X and Y, right? So 12 is equal to A times 1 plus 5 times 1 minus 2. So 12 is equal to A, this is 6, and this is negative 1. So it's A times negative 6, negative 6. We're going to divide by negative 6, divide by negative 6. We get A is equal to negative 2. Okay, so we're going to write it in factored form. Let's see if I cannot mess this up. Negative 2 X plus 5, X minus 2. All right, sorry about that. You can cancel me. All right, now we want to sketch it on the graph, right? So what I did was I put it in my calculator, right? Well, this is negative, right? And it's a cubic, right? So we know it's going to come down from the top, same as up here, right? This cubic, right? This is a positive A, so it comes up from the bottom and then leaves through the top. This one's going to come from the top, go through this, right? Go through the origin. And then up here, it's going to turn. And you guys did the ones I saw today were so nice. Mine looks like the Alps are starting to crumble. All right. Okay, good luck tomorrow. Bye.